And I hope y'all don't get offended about this, but I don't really care. Carnival ratchet.
It's the people that get on the cruise ship that's ghetto.
She was like, well, I don't know who you spoke to, blah, blah, blah. So I just hung up the phone.
Carnival Cruise is too fucking strict for me, baby. Like, they just strict as hell. It's so many fucking rules.
In the summer of 2025, Carnival Cruise made changes to its passenger rules. Now, their goal was to improve the onboard experience. Now, it has been a little over a year since those changes, but from what I've been seeing, Carnival is still having issues, okay? In this video, we're going to talk about some of the problems people continue to have with Carnival Cruise. Let's get into it.
Like, down to the motherfucking music. Like, they really should play some good music. When they do play good music, you start shaking ass. Bitches like, Oh my gosh. Y'all, even on the islands, they got mad rules. Like, I did jet skis, y'all. And normally when I do jet skis, I only did jet skis in Miami, and I did jet skis out of the country. I forgot what country I was in. And every time I do jet skis, it's like free for all. You just go jet ski, you do what the fuck you want. No, we get on Carnival Island. It's a tour. It's a jet ski tour. It don't say it on the website, but it's basically a tour. You gotta follow in line. You gotta stay in line. You can't go beside each other. You can't zigzag. You can't do donuts. You can't do shit. You just gotta go straight in line and follow a tour guide who got a nasty attitude. Girl, that shit was whack as hell. And then the drinking shit was pissing me off. Cause why the fuck am I in Bahamas water? Like, bitch, I'm on Bahamas soil. Why I can't get a drink? Bitch, the drinking age in the motherfucking Caribbean is 18, not 21. Why I can't get a drink still, Carnival? Bitch, I want to get drunk. I need something. I need a drink in my system so I can get lit because y'all boring as hell. I know y'all probably like, damn, did you have any fun? I had a little bit of fun because I made some friends. I met hella supporters. You know, it was cool, but like, it was really boring. Like, I was so ready. I never been so ready to get off a boat. Like, y'all, if I was y'all, I would take my money. If you don't got a passport, get you a passport and just fly to the country and just do whatever you want. Because when you get to the country, you have so much more freedom. You can do whatever you want. When you're on that damn boat, you just walk. Well, y'all, I did so many steps, y'all. My top day was 15,000 steps. That's how much I was just walking in circles around the boat. We was that bored.
Okay. I don't think they out there, you know, controlling how you dance. I don't think that's happening. You know, you can dance how you want to dance. I don't think they out there say, hey, no, no dropping it like it's hot. I don't think they're doing that, okay? But as far as the jet ski thing, I mean, I think that's safety, you know? They're kind of responsible for you, you know what I mean? And they don't want no passengers left behind, okay? You get injured, have to be in the hospital, and they're going to have to leave you, you know what I mean? They want you to be safe. That's what that is about, you know? But yeah, if you want to just fly there on your own, that's something too. All right, but let's go.
Hey, watch it, no, because you can go through that way. Come on. I'm gonna watch this in. Hell no.
Okay, they're playing hide and seek. This is what this is. It'll be fun to do, but it might be annoying to other people hearing people run up and down the hallway. One of those doors could open at the wrong time. I don't know, but it looked fun though. But I wouldn't want to be ran into by one of y'all. But let's go.
Everybody always say that Carnival Cruise Line is ratchet. Well, we should have listened, because they not lying at all. Now, normally we cruise with either Royal Caribbean or Virgin Voyages.
Mostly Royal.
I will say some benefits of Carnival is that damn Guy's Burger. They make great drinks. And I think the people on the boat sometimes are more welcoming and social on Carnival compared to Royal or Virgin. As for the shows and entertainment, Royal got it over Virgin and Carnival. 9 times out of 10 throughout the day, we was bored as hell. The only fun thing to do is drink on the boat. And I hope y'all don't get offended about this, but I don't really care. But Carnival ratchet. It's just ratchet. It's dirty. It's hood. There was a fight on our boat right across the hall from our room.
And the dude was holding the baby the whole time he was fighting.
So from now on, if y'all ask, oh, you must think you too good to go on Carnival, hell yeah, we too good for Carnival.
Well, if the only thing fun to do on a cruise is drink, I mean, what do we expect, Carnival? I mean, you gonna have a lot of fights, you know. Don't bore your passengers. Give them something else to do. I know it's hard to do with a cheap ticket price. It's hard to pay for entertainment, but you gotta think of something, because people just fighting. That's all they doing for fun on your ships, drinking and fighting. You gotta give them something else to do. All right, it gotta be something else you can have them do. I mean, for real. Let's go.
Carnival Paradise, 1 February 26. You can see that this towel is white and turns brown within seconds of water hitting it. People throughout the ship are experiencing illnesses.
Oh, there you go.
The entire ship smells like poop. Carnival, you can do better.
It gotta be poop water coming out of there. I mean, how else would you explain this? Like, look at that. I'm not spending all that money to have to deal with this. Like, that's just ridiculous to put me through this. And the thing about it is, when you have problems on a cruise, you can't just get up and leave, you know? Like, if you staying at a hotel or a resort and you having issues like this, everything smelled like poop, the water turning towels brown. Hey, let's just leave and go to the next hotel or to the next resort. You can't do that up here. You stuck. It's your ride to and from. So you stuck.
They don't got plus size rooms.
We are checking in. Yeah.
What that is?
Why this door look so small?
What that room is?
Hold on. Hold on.
Too big to get in the room.
How is this? What in the world? Is this the right room, babe? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh my God. Yo.
They don't got plus size rooms.
Hey, I think they went in their room, saw this, and then backed out to record this video. But Carnival, did you ask them, their sizes? Like how big they were? It's 4 people standing right there. They have no room to move. There is no way you thought Carnival you supposed to check. Like, this might be discriminatory, or did I say that word right? I don't know, but it might be something you shouldn't be able to do, Carnival, as people, what's their height and weight for the people in their party. But asking that might prevent this right here. This is an issue, like, can't none of them get to them top beds except for the little girl. All the other ones, they can't get up there. So this yeah, this is wrong. This is punishment. This is not vacation. This is punishment right here. Let's go.
And Carnival scam is so fucking hard. Like, why is y'all making it so hard for me to get my refunds that's owed to me? I had an excursion that was $275. It was horseback riding on land and sea. They canceled it. When we got off the boat, they said that it was canceled based off the water and some more shit. Okay, cool. They asked me how I wanted my motherfucking refund. I told their ass back to my motherfucking car. And I ended up doing something else, which was kayaking. I've been off the motherfucking cruise since January 29th. When I got off the cruise, on my bank account on Honda, it said that everything was settled, and also I had received my refund. Whatever going on, it's like the bank's working with them, because 2 days later, 2-3 days later, I go look at my account, bitch, I got $44 in there. The $433 that was refunded to me is completely gone. I don't know how Huntington doing they shit or whatever, but the refund is gone. They got some fake ass system set up like, oh, if something happened on a Carnival Cruise, you can get in touch with us. No, that whole fucking shit after you get off the Carnival is automated. Only how they picking up is if you booking another cruise, okay?
So first of all, the one problem is you went on a cruise and only had like $400 in the bank, or $500 in the bank. That's okay. Okay, that's you. Uh they gave you the refund and then basically took it back and said, nah, nah, the boo boo. That's basically what they did. You know, like that's messed up. Carnivals, that's what you did. That's messed up. Now she said she didn't do the horseback riding, but she went and did kayaking. So you gave her a refund for the horseback riding and then made her pay for the kayaking when you could have just transferred what she paid for the horseback riding to the kayaking, and we wouldn't be having this issue. I mean, that's an easier process than, giving refunds, that's an easier process. Just transfer it over instead of all that. That's stupid. Hey, I might have to blow this out for YouTube. We'll see. But I always wonder, man, what starts this? Like, there has to be something that starts this to have a whole crowd of people in a fight. What could have happened? It's probably family versus family. I get it. I mean, I get that. It's not like a crowd of strangers just fighting. It's usually family versus family or whatever. But what can you just got off of a cruise, or you just getting on one? What could make you wanna end your trip with jail? Like for real. Like, it's probably over some words. I think I mentioned this in the first video. It's probably over some words. People letting words get to them. As grown people, you let words get to you. Something is going on that you need to fix. Because there's no name somebody could call me that made me want to act a fool. Not one. Not even that N word. It's not one. I don't allow it to affect me like that. And you shouldn't either. It's just words. But let's keep going.
We have to get into these new carnival rules, okay? So first rule is when you get the drinking package now, you can only get a drink every 10 minutes. First it was every 3 minutes. Then it went to every 5. Now it's every 10 minutes. Like, I just paid $1,000 for this drinking package. What the fuck you mean I gotta wait 10 minutes? Then they didn't change around the ride to Mexico. The bus used to be only $2 to get to the downtown city. Now they didn't change that bitch to $4. They changing everything. If your child is under 18, they cannot be without you unparented or unsupervised, or you will get fined $500. Baby Carnival is not playing. And they say y'all will not be sharing drinking packages no more. But we still gonna get drinks for people. Like, what the fuck?
That's stealing. I just want to tell you that. Okay. But like, who needs a drink every 3 minutes? Like, are these just like shots and you going down real quick, or are they actual drinks where it takes time to drink it? Like you go drink, and 3 minutes later, after you get this drink, it's already gone and you ready to get to the next drink. They don't want you to die on their ship from alcohol poisoning. You know, they want you to space the drinks out, which is what they supposed to do. It's smart. You complaining about this stuff, you might be part of the problem. Okay, you might be you might be one of the reasons they getting stricter about things. Okay, I mean, complaining that you gotta wait 7 extra minutes to get a drink is crazy. All right, let's go.
Basically, this is a tutorial. If the door ever gets locked on the other side, you get your room key and you just turn that little handle. Sorry about that. But you turn the handle and then the door can open.
What is going on? Why would you? Wait a minute. He said if the door gets locked, you can use your room key. How about just use the room key to open the door the right way? Like, what are you talking about? So he just gave you a tutorial on how to to break into a room.
Hope this helps. You get your room key and you just turn that.
Okay, I just want to see what's in this room here. Is that a room?
That little.
Wait a minute. Are you naked? Wait a minute. Is that you know what? I'm gonna go on to the next one. I don't know what's going on in that door. Let's go. Hey, checking. No, give me another room. Like which you probably can't get another room because most cruises are filled to the max. So, but yeah, that'll be my first request. Can I get another room? Do you have another room available? Like, because if there's one, you know, they don't just travel alone. Okay, they travel in packs, and if it's one, it's a whole bunch of them, and I could never get comfortable in there. I just couldn't. So that's also the difference of being at a cruise and being at a hotel or resort. A lot of times they have other rooms available. The cruise, no. We don't have no rooms available. You gotta work with what you got. However your room is messed up, and that's terrible, Carnival. You gotta do better.
Come on, let's talk about Carnival. Let's just talk about Carnival since I'm on this trip. Everybody always want to talk about how ratchet Carnival is and how ratchet cruises are. Well, to be honest with you, I'm going to let you know from right off the bat. I'm a travel agent, been one, close to over 30 years, been one. Now, I'm going to agree with y'all when y'all talking about it's not Carnival that is ghetto and ratchet. Don't blame that on the cruise line. Come to the front. The people in the back, this don't have nothing to do with Carnival. It's the people that get on the cruise ship that's ghetto, that make the cruise ship ghetto. I would never, when I say never, I would never ever do a 4 or 3 days cruise line with Carnival, Royal Caribbean. Never. Ratchet? Yes, it is. Is it the cruise line? No, it's not. Is it the people that walking on here? Yes, it is. Ratchet, ratchet, ratchet.
Now, you know, she is right. You know, it's not about it has Carnival has a little to do with it because Carnival creates the environment for what takes place on their cruise. So they are partly responsible, yes, but I think most of the responsibility falls on the people who come up there. Yes, because in the end of the day, they are the ones acting up. They are the ones running around playing hide and go seek on the cruise. They are the ones playing music loud. You know, they are the ones getting drunk and fighting. So, yeah, but I still feel like Carnival, if Carnival would change the environment, you know, that these people are staying in or living in while they're on these cruises, I think it would help. Now, from what I've been seeing in my research of cruises and carnivals, for some reason, people say go on a 7-day cruise because for some reason, the ratchet people can't afford the 7-day cruise. They only do the 3 or 4-day cruises or the weekend cruise or something. Like, is that true? I was like, why the ratchet people can't afford a few more dollars to get to the 7-day? I don't understand that, but y'all let me know if that's actually a thing or not. That's just crazy. Let's go.
Security comes to the camera. You guys got me. Why security about us? Hey, my
Security is by you because you're in a public space acting a fool. Okay? If you want to be loud like that and sing, there are places for that on the ship. But I'm guessing this is where people eating. You know, we're just trying to sit down, eat, have some normal, fun conversation with the people we sitting at the table with. We don't want to hear that. Okay? Come on, there's places for that. You know, other than where people are eating. It's time and place for everything. Okay? That's not the time and place for all this crazy mess. You are not 15-year-old at the lunchroom. Because that's what y'all sound like. Bunch of 15-year-olds in the lunchroom going crazy. No, we grown. All right, let's go.
Watch out. I need my shoes.
She need her shoes. This right here, it happened at the Miami cruise port. Guess what cruise line? Now, if you said anything except Carnival, you obviously have never been on a cruise. You know, this is embarrassing on so many different levels, especially for us black folk. But the main thing that makes it so crazy is that they did this in front of ICE officers, of all people. I think I'm a humble person. I don't consider myself bougie, but I'm better than Carnival. I am better than Carnival. You wouldn't catch me on a Carnival cruise if that cruise cost 57 cents. I don't care how good them guy burgers are, how good that late night pizza is, and all that free ice cream. Carnival, y'all can miss me. Y'all know what? Carnival is the Greyhound bus of the cruise. No, I'm going to change that. I'm not going to even disrespect Greyhound like that. They're not about to catch this straight. Carnival is the mega bus or the Flix bus of the cruise industry.
Hey, Carnival Cruise has a reputation now. Partying all the time, whole bunch of drunk people, loud music, possibly some fights. At this point in the game, if you go on a Carnival Cruise and those things are happening around you, should you be able to complain? Because at this point, you know what you signed up for. Why are you complaining? You know, it's just like in my video I did about New Orleans, where people were moving to New Orleans and then complaining that they're playing music in the street. Like, that's what New Orleans is known for. Why would you move there and then complain about it? Like, why would you go into a Carnival Cruise and complain about people fighting? That's what they do. Next video.
Carnival, first time cruiser here, just got off the boat. Little prop. I like 99.9% of my time, but why the actual fuck do you have children out on the boat till 1 a.m.? Why is the curfew 1 a.m.? Ain't no fucking way a child should be running around anywhere past midnight at best on a vacation. I don't need to talk to some of you parents on this fucking ship. Carnival celebration from, what, the 16th to the 23rd? Where the fuck were y'all? I almost got into a fight with one of your fucking children because I ain't got no kids and I ain't scared to put hands on fucking children that don't belong to me. Y'all need to fucking do better. You wonder why your kids acting like grown adults because you ain't supervising them. Now, if you wanted to have a little free time, a little me time, that's fine. But find a place for your fucking children to go and not have them running around like fucking disgusting little rugrats. I almost fucking put hands on one of them. Do better.
I don't want to get into your business, but I think you still drunk a little bit. You know, you should have waited a couple hours before you made this video. I think you still a little tipsy right here. That's just my opinion. But the girl previously said that they changed the rules that the kids had to be chaperoned or something. But I don't really think there's a difference between 12 midnight and 1 a.m. for a curfew. I mean, I don't think that's too much of a difference, you know, to be complaining about. But yeah, if at the same time, if you know you got bad kids, because you know your kids, you know them. Don't act like they strangers to you. You know who they are. You know how they act. Okay? You should you should know that, you know, your bad kid need to be chaperoned at all times. Because this lady, you know, according to her, might just fight your kid. And you don't want your kid to beat her up. You don't want your kid to be known for beating up a drunk lady, because she is a little tipsy right now, in my opinion. Let's go.
All right, welcome to paradise. This is a lovely room. Well, see, you know, normally when you have this, you have something to stop the door. Well, no, not here. Oh, well, should wash my face. Let me go ahead and plug the drain. Oh, well, okay. Oh, well, my stomach's hurting. I gotta take a poop. Let me go to the bathroom and flush. Oh, that's not working.
See, I couldn't do that. I just, man, I would have to pray before I get on this any cruise that everything is working in my room, because, man, like I said, more than likely every room will be booked up, you know, because every cruise has, you know, people waiting on standby, basically saying, hey, if nobody shows up, you know, or somebody don't show up, you can get their room, basically. So that's how they make sure that all the rooms are filled. So if something is wrong with your room, you are stuck. I would hate to be the unlucky person that gets a room like that. That's crazy. Can't flush the toilet?
Y'all, I've been on like 15 Carnival cruises, actually doing Royal Caribbean later on this year for the first time. So when that time comes, I'll let y'all know how I feel about it. But so as a gift to myself, I purchased a cruise, and when I thought about it yesterday, I remember some creators on here who do a lot of cruising said to not pay for your total balance until, you know, you get to that deadline. And I found out yesterday why. When I booked the cruise, I booked it with me and another person. Well, I needed to make a change. And so I tried to go online and change it. Of course, it wouldn't let me. I had to call. So then I call and they tell me, the first lady, who was very passive aggressive, like, I don't know what's going on with customer service, but anyway, she tells me, oh, you're gonna have to pay $125 to take that person off, and then more fees to add a person. I'm like, what? And I said, well, how long has it been like this? Because I've been cruising for a while and I have had to change, because you know our people, they will drop out at the drop of a dime, and I've had to change my people in my cabin multiple times. And I've never been charged. Y'all, I have never been charged. I don't know if it was a glitch or what, but I promise you I've done it multiple times with this cruise line. And so she was like, well, I don't know who you spoke to, blah, blah, blah. So I just hung up the phone, because I'm not I'm not tolerating that. So I'm angry now and I'm frustrated and I'm like, Lord have mercy, this is crazy. And so that's when I thought about the creator saying, you know, not to pay, you know, all this kind of stuff. And so I called back to speak to someone else, because I really need to know, like, how much money, because mind you, I'm not working right now. I'm trying to finish up my degree. I'm not working, and you know, funds are tight. And so I need to know ahead of time how much it's going to cost me. So I call back, and the lady, she tells me how much it's going to cost me. She was, you know, straightforward. She wasn't the kindest either, but she was straightforward. And so I asked her, like, how long has this policy been into place? Because I've cruised multiple cruises and never been charged before to change a person. And she was like, it's always been the case. I said, you know what? You can say that lie for your mama, because I know that's not the truth, but whatever. Probably shouldn't have said that, but I was pissed, y'all. Like, don't lie to me. Like, you guys are all of a sudden dropping in these little new things for these new cruisers, but I've been doing this for years. So don't lie to me. And I was just like, all right, well, I'll call back when I'm ready to change the person. But yeah, so if you're booking a cruise, I don't know what happens over there at Royal Caribbean, but if you're booking a cruise with Carnival, my suggestion to you is don't pay your full balance, because once you pay your full balance, don't pay your full balance until, you know, the deadline. Because once you pay your full balance, you can't go in and correct. Like, I could have gone in and changed who I wanted in my room later if I had not completed my full.
Okay, so there's people in the comments of this video saying it's always been a charge to change. Somebody else said they put their second person as to be determined. They don't put a name down there in case the person that's going with them drops out. They can add another person without no problem. There's other people who saying other cruises don't charge to change, you know, the people in there. It's only Carnival. So what is going on? What is going on, Carnival? It's like, you know, did you just start this? That don't matter. You know what I mean? You know, to ask them, when did this change take effect? You know, if they tell you the actual date, you know, January 1st, 2026. Like, what is that going to do for you? That information does nothing to help you right now. You still got to pay the fee, you know? But, and yeah, like, I understand the irritation or the anger gets you mad at this. But, like, if the employee didn't disrespect you, if the employee didn't fuss you out, call you names, curse at you, you know, don't yell at the employee, okay? They just basically doing what they have been told to do, okay? They have no control over your fees and how much they are, okay? Unless you flying Frontier. I heard they can, was it JetBlue? One of them can be just make up prices. So, but other than that, these other employees ain't got no skin in the game when it comes to charging you these fees. All right, leave them alone. Let's go.
Carnival Cruise secured to my family way more than that weak apology for this mess. Their canine dog isn't trained correctly. He sniffed out the wrong room gas down the hallway. The dog was clearly friendly, barking not working. Meanwhile, the guests a couple doors down must have snuck the whole pack on board cause my nose caught a big whiff. Dog barked at to bags, but they went through everything, and now they want a pat down for literally nothing. Clear invasion of privacy. My auntie is livid, and I'm ready to slide Wendy.
Done? Yes, this is really extreme. I'm extremely disappointed.
Trashing their cabin looking for something we don't have nor partake in.
Never.
What's your name?
Never.
Tag Carnival Cruise and ask them, is they cool?
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Brother and mama made their way down the hall cause we ride at dawn.
Now, if the people can smell it and they smell where it's coming from, why not just follow your own nose instead of the dog? Like, you know, I always, even on my other channel, I do body cam videos, but I've always wondered, like, because a lot of these dogs, if they find something, if they sniff on something, they get a treat. You know what I mean? Like, do dogs just be like, hey, I want a treat. So, hey, it's something in there. It's something in there. Give me my treat. Okay? Like, but I don't think dogs think like people do, you know, in that way, where we'll just say, yeah, it's something in there. I need give me my money. You know what I mean? Like that. But still, if you could find the smell with your own nose, just go towards the smell. Why are we messing with other people? It's I don't know. Let's go.
Hey y'all, so I'm currently on board the Carnival celebration. It is 8:04 p.m. ship time. No, not even ship time, that's Miami time. We are still sitting at the port. Let me let you guys in on a little insider. So apparently there is a issue with the computer system to where it's affecting our internet, the hub app, like a lot of the things we need. And this is an elite cruise. If you don't know what an elite cruise is, that's for the people who gamble. So I'm pretty sure everybody down there right now are really upset because the casino's not open. But yeah, I think we are the only boat left. Like, it was just a mess today. It took us an extra 2 hours to get on board, so we didn't get on board till probably about 1:45, 2 o'clock. Rooms were already ready and everything, and it has just been a mess. Some people waited outside 3 to 4 hours. I mean, we were inside because we're platinum and everything, but we're still sitting here, and they're like, oh, they don't want us to leave because IT is still working on stuff. So I'm hoping that we're not here overnight because tomorrow's supposed to be a fun day at sea anyway, but we'll see. Just want to keep y'all updated because
Now, she said they don't want us to leave. They can't hold you there, you know? So can I leave and get a refund, or, you know, move my tickets to another date or something like that? Because if it's supposed to be, let's say, a 5-day cruise, but for the first day, we just sitting here and you're not opening up the casino so we can actually do anything. We're just sitting here. We're not doing anything. That takes away from the money I spent for this cruise. Because now I'm paying for a 5-day cruise, but I'm only getting 4 days. I would rather get off the ship now, change my date for my cruise to another date, and have my actual 5 days that I paid for, not 4, right? But they don't want people to leave because that'll affect their money. Because if a lot of people live off now and they just transfer their tickets to another 5-day cruise later on, you know, they won't be making the money the amount of money that they usually make from those 2 cruises. You know, it'd be less money. So that's you supposed to have all this stuff set before I get on. Like, I understand things are gonna break down, things are not gonna work. You know, it happens, but it's supposed to be fixed before I get on. And if it's not fixed, you let me know before I get on. That's the right thing to do. Don't let me get on the ship and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're not going anywhere. Things are down. You know, it's been down for 2 days. We've been trying to fix it, but we let y'all get on the ship anyway." You know what I mean? Like, I'd be mad at that. Tell me before I get on so I can make my decision on what I want to do. Don't have me board the ship and then come with this mess. Carnival, come on, let's go.
Here's a straight review from Carnival Mother Loving Cruise. The Breeze.
You're making another one.
To be exact, whatever y'all do, do not purchase. Do not purchase. Pre-purchase pictures. A picture package. They say you get 4 or how many ever pictures you get. 8 by 10. They make it seem like any picture you can get 8 by 10. You can get them printed. Details say printed, but when you go to pick up the pictures, these motherfuckers gonna say that it's only digital. And then when you download it to get digital, you only download it to your phone. So when you try to print them out, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, anywhere, you have to pay extra for that. And when you want to purchase it on the cruise, you have to pay extra on top of the package that you're paying for to get them printed. How the heck would I pay $74 for 4 pictures? 75, because $74.95. Why would I pay $75 to get the watermark? Basically paying for the watermark to be removed. That is a true mother-loving scam.
Even if they printed the pictures, four pictures for $74. Even if they printed the pictures, that's a scam in and of itself. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Our phones take great pictures now. Okay? Great pictures. And like she said, you can go to these other places to get those printed if that's what you want to do. There's online places you can upload your picture to and have it printed. It costs way less than $74 for 4 pictures. Like, what is we doing? Why would we even think about buying this? That's stupid. Like, for real. Even if they gave you what you paid for in this scenario, they still scamming you.
Okay, so we booked the room on Carnival. We booked handicap rooms since Pate's paralyzed from waist down. And as you can see, he did not get the handicap room. So we couldn't get to our room because we were in the middle of the ocean. Once we were able to get to our room, we saw that it was not handicapped. We went to guest services, asked for help, and they said, nope, sorry, fully booked, can't help you. So for 7 days straight, he has scooted down to his bed and the bathroom on his butt while leaving the chair outside, and we had to unlock it, then I had to carry it inside. It was a mess. He had literally different kind of rug burn and infection and bruising and bleeding. So yeah, thanks Carnival.
Now, I don't know what's worse about this video. Okay. Please tell me y'all just recorded this video for this purpose. Please tell me that when you weren't recording, you were actually helping him. Like, please tell me that. Like, don't tell me you just sat back and watched him. Like, every time, break down his wheelchair and all that. Please don't tell me. I understand he probably bigger than you, ma'am, and you can't lift him places. You can't, take him to the bathroom, and I get that. But to sit there and watch him break down his wheelchair and let him do that on his own. If you did that, that's messed up, okay? That's messed up. But Carnival, if they ask for a handicap room, you have handicap rooms on your ship, he should have been supplied with one. It was probably a scenario where all the handicap rooms were booked up. And then when they went to buy their tickets and they said, hey, we need a handicap room, you said, we got it for you, even though you knew there were no more handicap rooms left. Because you know how many you got, you know, and that's messed up. It was probably somebody in one of those other handicap rooms that didn't even need it. Not as much as he did anyway. That's messed up. You don't overbook your handicap rooms for this purpose.
Carnival Cruise owes me $1,001 and it's been 6 months. I went on my first cruise with them at the beginning of November 2025 and I gambled. This was my first cruise ever, so I gambled at the casino while I was on that cruise. So I won in the casino on my cruise. They've confirmed that the money is real, but now they're saying that their system is down, so they cannot pay out my money. But wait until you hear what they told me next. But they said if I book another cruise that they can move the money to my onboard account. So basically, you can just move my money, but you can't give it to me. Am I tripping or does that not make sense?
Come on, Carnival. Give her money. All right? How you going to, see her win, confirm her win, and then say our systems is down? What, your banking system that transfers money from your account to mine? Yes, she won enough money. Probably, she get, what is it? Her trip was probably half off or whatever because of the money she won. Just give her that. Dang, the house won in the end. I'm sure more people came up there. And there was more money lost than won during that trip. So you won. Give this lady her money. All right. But as you can see, Carnival is having problems. Now, the first video I just showcased more about the people who went on Carnival Cruise. But in this video, I wanted to showcase the environment more. What Carnival offers and what they're doing wrong. Because I think you can create the atmosphere as a business. You can create the atmosphere that you want. And for the most part, people will come in and adapt to that atmosphere. Because other cruise lines have no problems. Nobody talks about ratchetness of other cruise lines. Why is that? It's the environment you have created, Carnival. So let's stop blaming the people. Like I said in the video, the people are partly to blame. Well, carry most of the blame, because they're the ones acting out. But again, Carnival sets the environment. Carnival sets the mood. Carnival sets the rules, and you have to enforce them. That's how you change what goes on your cruises. That's how you, let's say, rewrite your reputation. If you don't want the reputation as a party boat, it's up to you to take steps to change that. Until then, people are going to continue to come on your ship acting ratchet. And I'm going to continue making videos about you because, people like these videos and I make a lot of money. I appreciate you. I'm stupid. I appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one.
We about to get on the boat. This is my last will and testimony in case I don't make it back. Return my car to Kia. It's a lease. I do not own it. I need you to go into my nightstand, my second drawer down. Don't open the contents of what's in the drawer. Just throw it away. Okay? There's a Victoria's Secret bag in my closet that also has things in there. Do not open the bag. Just throw it in the garbage. If you're a coworker of mine and you're wondering if I ever talk shit about you, I definitely did. But it came from a good place. Love you.